Warren, a 50-year-old man, comes to me with this dilemma. He's been very active most of his life. He's always been out in the gym regularly, staying fit, running, biking, kayaking, really being a fit guy. Recently he's had to have surgery, and because of that surgery actually put him out of commission, where he wasn't able to work out, wasn't able to exercise. And so for the first time in his life, never ever in his life, he's struggling to not put on weight, and weight's starting to put on. He's starting to pull it on. And he's like really getting serious. He wants to know what to do. He's kind of coming to me in like desperation, like what can he do? Feels like he's doing everything right. He just can't work out right now because he's been injured. What's been working for him is a calorie deficit, energy balance, where he burns X amount of calories and he consumes Y amount. So he basically burns more than he consumes. And it's allowed him to stay fit and lean all of his adult life. Now that's not happening anymore. And he's actually probably eating a little bit less food than he normally was, but he's not able to exercise, so now he's starting to gain weight. Let me give you kind of an idea for what he's eating. In the morning, he drinks orange juice or a smoothie, a healthy smoothie, like a Jamba Juice type, 300 calories. Then at lunch, he usually just gets a nice big salad with like olive oil and all the veggies, like a Spartan salad that I talk about. Then we'll hold him off all the way till he have like a full size, regular evening meal, going out to dinner type, which is gonna be a larger meal. His overall calorie intake is like under 2,500 calories a day, which is very, very good. And he's counting out, he's under 2,500 calories a day. But again, he's not active. He's not able to be active because of his injury, and he's beginning to put on weight. So I want to break down a new concept that a lot of people may never ever heard before, and that is something to do with insulin levels in relation to fat loss, in relation to storing fat on the body. When we have the luxury of always being active and training all the time like Warren was, and training every day, he didn't really have to pay attention to the insulin levels. It wasn't a big deal to him because he was always it worked. What he was doing worked. Why would he care to change it? It was working. Good job. But now all of a sudden it's no longer working because his exercise routine has changed. So once you understand this concept, you can go out and plan a day or a few days and splurge and go over to Krispy Kreme Doughnuts like I'm doing right now, and have a donut in the morning or two. Not feel guilty about it because you understand what's going on in the body. So look at it this way. The body's going to always look at burning the easiest thing it can find for energy. And the body's job is survival. It wants to survive. It wants to create energy to go out and reproduce and find food, improve, create. If the body was a pitcher, like let's say it was this coffee cup, and when the body wakes up in the morning, there's nothing in it. And then Warren, he fills the cup up with juice, orange juice. Now there's a full thing of orange juice in it. This spikes the insulin and raises the blood sugar. Now the body is going in and it's going to burn what's in here, okay, as opposed to burning anything excess that might be left over. All right? So this concept of keeping the insulin levels low through just skipping a meal to begin with, right? Just keeping it simple, skipping a meal, 2 meals if you can handle it, go in advance and skip the whole day if you can handle it. I challenge you to do it. By doing this, the body is forced into burning its own fat. Now what's going to happen in the beginning is you're going to want to go out and be a scavenger. Go and scavenge your food because you get lightheaded. So you want to try doing this. You want to start doing this on a weekend or a time when you can actually just like take a nap if you need to, because you may get lightheaded and tired. In Warren's case, if he can build the habit of laying off the juice in the morning, he wants that orange juice real bad. He wants that basically the blood sugar to raise, gives them energy. You can lay off that and substitute with black coffee with no sugar, no milk. This will give him extra time to burn fat. He says that he's actually had some of the best, when he was working out, some of his best cardio, he did like cycling or elliptical, he did his best activity when he was completely fasted in the morning. He didn't have his juice. He actually didn't need it. And he said he wasn't even hungry after his workout, but he'd end up eating anyways. So the challenge is listen to his body. Don't just force feed it orange juice or something in the morning if it doesn't really need it. Listen to the body. Let it adapt to the feeling of burning its own fat and building up its appetite. By doing this, Warren, he can basically begin to redefine his body and change his metabolism to where it would be like the metabolism again of a young man, like the way he always had it before, just through this concept of fasting. Now, what's the reward? What's the light at the end of the tunnel? Well, the light at the end of the tunnel is once this habit begins to form, say 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days a week. This is where I'm at right now. It's usually about 5 days a week. Then on a Friday, I can get up and be like, you know what? I want to go to Krispy Kreme Doughnuts, and I want to get some donuts, man. I want to freaking eat because I can, because I know that my body is so trained to burning its own fat. Right? It's so trained that when I give it this, it doesn't freak out. It knows not to store this. I'm not going to get fat because of this. Even one time, 2 times, it wouldn't do it. My body is so trained to not store this as fat. It's designed, it's trained now to burn body fat. The reward is that you can go out and do something like this in the morning sometime and splurge and have a fun cheat day. Maybe on the weekend, whatever day you want to do it, maybe a couple days a week, and not feel bad about it. Actually look forward to it, okay? Just by creating the new habit of adjusting the schedule for when that first meal happens and not having the juice in the morning for Warren. And maybe even like pushing it out. If he really wants to have the juice towards the end of the day. And I guarantee if he takes a before and after picture, it's going to make a difference in the way his body composition works. If you like this video, hit the like button. Subscribe down below. Leave a comment. I'm Gavin Mehl, enjoying the Krispy Kreme Doughnuts. They're out here hosting me actually in Mountain View today, California. It's a great day. Oh, by the way, it's a custard donut. It's good. You know what? Funny thing is, I don't even crave this. I mean, it's good, but this concept is built up like a different way of cravings. I crave nutritious foods. I crave Spartan salad, hummus. I don't crave the estrogen cravings. Like Ori Hofmecker would talk a lot about is estrogen cravings are these fluffy, sweet foods. Estrogen, like women, think of estrogen like man boobs. Video's gone on long enough, dude. I just want to show you this really quick, man. Not me. Oh, look at these, dude. I'm going to tease you.
Powdered chocolate.
Chocolate ice sprinkles, ice glaze.
And a sugar.
Chocolate ice.
Pardon?
Cream fillings.
And a dozen original. And then
sugar. Since I'm down here in Mountain View, I've actually had a chance to do this. It's not like San Francisco where it's like a huge line of people everywhere. It's so noisy. Maybe loud here, but it's not crazy like it is in San Francisco. It's a great time to shoot a little video. What do you think about it? Leave a comment, man. How do you like that shave, man? Clean a shave aesthetics. Haircut. That's it, man. Done, Bo. Done.